Right, hi everybody and welcome back to LUNDY'S WILDCAMP stroke bushcraft. As you can see, me and Rooney are back out. It's Saturday the 8th of May, and anybody living in England will know that we've had some really crap weather lately. So we've decided to come out and do a ground dwelling camp. I've got some new bits of kit to try out. Went and bought myself a new DD Tarp 3x3 Camo one. I've got a new Special Forces lightweight Bivvy bag, and Rooney's bought out a wood burning stove. We've both purchased one for the simple fact is there's a lot of places in here where it's just unacceptable to have fires, and this one is a flat pack one. It's a UC or something like that. What is it? Yeah. UCO. Yeah. And anyway, we're going to be doing a comparison video. I've brought my Bush Box XL. Sorry I'm looking at the ground because it's quite uneven. I didn't want to fall over. So we're going to be doing a separate video looking at the difference, the pros and cons of having a larger and heavier stove to a smaller stove. So look out for that video. But anyway, I'm going to feel myself starting to hang up the arse. So I'm going to put the camera away and we're going to find a new location. And I've also got a new water to go bottle, so I'll be collecting some water on the way because I've only brought a litre with us, and I think we'll be coming up with a water source soon. Okay, so stay tuned and I'll catch you in a bit. Yeah, pass it good. Spotty dog. Right, well it's 6:30 at night. We've been walking all over the place looking for a spot where you're seeing us collecting the water from. That area was just no go at all. The ground was terrible, so we've come a few miles away from that location into another location, and we've been scouring around all this woodland.
We found this forest.
Found this forest just down here, didn't we?
We walked into it, and Blair Witch and shit like that was going on.
Aye, it's a nice spooky woods, and this is where I'm going to be lying tonight, and that's going to be my view down there. Rooney's going to be at the back there, doing a different setup. We're both ground dwelling, so I'm going to prep my ground and get myself set up, because we need to get a little bit of fire. We're not going to have a massive fire, we're just going to have a bit of a fire. It's not that cold actually, just for something to look at and get some food on, get a brew on, because I'm parched like. we've done a few miles a day walking around with Bergens on. But anyway, I'm going into waffle mode, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, hi everybody, and here we're all set up. So as you can see, a bivvy bag, roll mat, sleeping bag. I've got all my little bits and pieces out here that I need. 3x3 DD Cammo Tarp, new purchase of mine. I've been wanting one for ages now. I tossed and turned whether I should get one because I've already got about 4 or 5 different tarps in any rate. But I pulled the plug on it and I end up buying it in any rate. So it'll come in handy for more stealthy camps. You can see there's absolutely tons of room underneath these 3x3 tarps, and the different types of setups and shelters that you can make with them is just loads, like. So plenty to look at. So now you wait for tea tonight. I've got myself a few bits and pieces. I'm just going to have this John West lunch to go. So I've had it before in any rate on another previous video. And then I've brought some of the things out that I've got off me very kind subscriber, and from Al. So I've brought some pepperonis, a sausage, some noodles, and I think I've got I pinched one of our lasses skinnies. They're actually quite nice, like, but they're not really full of any protein or anything. They're just a little snack. So that's me food business. I'm just going to be cooking it on a gas stove on my little British Army mug, and my bottle of water there I've got, and I've got a little gas stove. That's basically it. 2 cans of Stella, my traditional hip flasks full of Baileys for me final brew of the night. When I'll have that actually when I'm laying me scratcher, and I'll get the gas stove out and I'll have that then. And then I've got me Jack Daniels in here. Need to go and get some more because I'm running out. And obviously me can of Coke to go with me Jack Daniels. Rooney's just about getting set up. I'm going to get myself a brew on and have this little snack because I'm absolutely starving. I was at work last night till 7 o'clock in the morning and just had me normal 4 hours sleep. Got up and then we'll come out, and then we've just been yomping around for quite a while looking for somewhere to doss for the night. Somewhere different, something different. And it's definitely different. Yeah. I've got a new little gauge that I bought. It's over the far end there, just getting the temperature down to see what the actual temperature is. It's a temperature gauge, so we'll have a look at that a bit later on as well. What I'll do is I'll give you a quick look at my proper setup that I've got for tonight for sleeping on. So setup for tonight, I've got a new Special Forces lightweight Snugpak bivvy bag. It's got a top zip on it, which is light about it. It's dead light, goes to about so small, and it's all packed away. And I'm risking it for a biscuit tonight. I've brought out my 3-season sleeping bag instead of my 4-season. So I've got my mountain equipment. I think it's a Firefly sleeping bag. It goes down quite cold in any way, so it should be okay. If not, I've got my softy jacket to put on. Then I've got my Trekology pillow, and then I've got my Thermarest mattress. I can't remember what kind it is. It all seems to fit into the bivvy bag quite well. And then underneath I've just got a foil blanket, and then I think it's a Norwegian or a German ground sheet. I've never brought any chairs or anything with us. I've just brought this very little mat, so something to sit on later. I'll try and find a couple of logs and make some sort of platform to sit on. And that's it really. That's my setup. Nothing spectacular. I was going to try a different type of setup on my tarp, but I just went for a basic setup. Plenty of room, out of the rain, and a nice view to the front. So, and that's my view. Excuse the camera action because I'm toying it around like a lunatic. But yeah, that's my view. The Forest of Doom. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that's the thing I like about having the open tarp as well. You've got plenty of room all the way around the sides, to the front, and down the bottom end. So like I say, Rooney's just over the back end there. We'll go up and have a look at his setup in a second. But for the time being, I'm going to get a brew on and get that bit of food down my neck, and then I'll cook something a bit later on as well. Alright. Right, well, it's starting to get a bit dark now and we started doing some wood prep. But the stove I was on about, that's it there. We'll have a proper look at it later when Rooney stops camouflaging it with all these little twigs. But yeah. Had a discussion on the phone with Rooney the other day about me kit and all that. He says, well, because we're trying to cut down on the weight. He says, well, why don't you just bring your multi-tool and just use that? Because we're only going to be cutting twigs and things. Yeah, lastminute.com, like I put my Laplander in me and one of my knives in me bargain, like in me Bergen. I'm glad I did, because Rooney's trying to do something that Corporal's Corner does, and Corporal Corner goes out and he builds things, and he uses one of them.
If he can do it, I can do it.
But Rooney's been sat there for half an hour cutting that one bit there.
Put it this way. If we're going to have the floods and we're going to have to build an ark, I'm afraid we're all going to fucking drown. Sorry for drowns. Get out.
Oh no, just leave it in. You said sorry. It's alright. I get criticised for the swearing on my channel of other people's parents. Well, yeah, it's about 7 o'clock at night or something now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Hold on, let's see. Big Ben. So the little hand's on the 20.
God, here we're going.
And the big hand's on the 34. So that makes it 2034.
It's 8:30. Jesus Christ. Well, it's going to be about 12 o'clock by the time we're ready to have a fire.
That's better.
And then we're going to go to bed. And anyway, need to get a drink. So
yes, still at our way.
I was just going to sack the fire, mate, to be honest, like. But it's not that cold now. I've put about 3 different layers back on, because when I was just sitting underneath my tarp, nice and chilled, having a brew and a bit of food, I started getting a little bit cold, like. But the rain stopped, so that's a good thing. I think it's due to start again in the morning though. But yeah, this is the new stove. I think I'm going to have to put me light on, because it looks a bit dark in here on the camera. I don't know what it's actually the footage is going to be like, but anyway, I'm busy cutting up a couple of logs, see how we'll go with that, and then when we've got all that prepped, I'll bring you back. We'll have a quick look at the stove, and then we'll get Rooney to set the fire alight. Seeing as he's got to christen his own stove, so we'll see how that goes. All right, see you in a bit. Right, well, as you can see, it's absolutely getting pitch black now. Let's turn my head torch off. It's pitch black. We've set the fire up away from our tarps, and this is the new stove that me and Rooney have got. We've got one each, obviously. It weighs about 1.5 kilograms, and it's alright, like. It comes with a grill and everything on the top. I think I'll do a separate video on them, to be quite honest. But Rooney's going to do the fire tonight.
Try.
Well, we've went and prepped a bit of wood. We haven't got loads.
Just enough to cook.
Just enough to keep us going for a little bit, because it's late and it's quite warm in any weight. So, but I've got a light system on with me camera now, because I've had a few people saying it gets a bit dark on me night footage. But I've used this in the past and it's just been that bright, but I've actually found some little bits of filters that slide into the actual light, which makes it a lot more workable, like. So, and what I've done is I've coloured them in with green marker pens and things, and red marker pens, just to dull it a bit more, and it really works a treat like. So hopefully the footage is a lot better on night shots now when you can see us. But anyway, we're going to get this fire going, so Rooney's going to talk you through what he's done.
Well, so I'm not messing around. I've got a fire kit there with a selection of different things, wax pads, what's it called, magnesium block with a striker on. Got a lighter in there. Also got a magnifying glass. Not that we'll get much sun around here, but it's there. And also a lighter. But obviously because it's so wet, but just we're not going to mess around. We're just going to try and get it going. So we've got a bit of wood here that's been sort of battened, but we didn't bring a proper kit with us, so we've had to make and mend. So we'll see how far we'll get. The wood that we've got in the small bits is extremely damp, so like I say, we're going to have to wing it and see what happens. But yeah, we know the wax pads will burn, but we don't know if there's going to be enough heat, and will they burn long enough to light the twigs. So that is the question. So like I said, this is a bit punky in places, so
God, he waffles more than me.
aye, me what is it called, me
right, I went
them curls.
it curls. Right, what we'll do is we'll get prepped and then we'll bring you back. Alright.
Anyway, trying to get some feather sticks gone, but obviously feeling miserably, but as long as there's a little bit, I'll try on a couple of other pieces.
Try some of them thinner bits, mate.
That's what I'm just looking for.
But Rooney's got his new stove with her. I've got one in the house. Mine's going to be nice and clean. And he's got some homemade wax things to start off the fire. He's just putting some shavings in, and he's got a little fire kit down there. Oh yeah, he's doing a grand job.
Grand job, man.
Hey,
listen, I'm only built for cooking.
You're doing it, mate. They're curling. That's all it is, isn't it? Isn't it to be picture perfect like what you see some people doing them?
Aye, Rick T makes me sick.
You know we love you, Rick. If you're watching, well, you will be watching it. I'll be highly annoyed if you're not. I will soon see you, pal. Soon see you. I'll be phoning you in a couple of days' time. But obviously that's before this video comes out. So when you see this video of Rick, you know I've already spoke to you.
And back in time.
It is, that's the thing with having your videos piled up. Oh, anyway, we're going into waffle mode. We'll just bring you back when we get the fire started. Just leave that there, mate, and then put your twigs over the top of there.
Right, I'm just trying to...
Too thick.
I know it's thick, but it's the driest wood we've got. Like these is fucking soaking these like June.
Well, the fire's starting to take shape now. Oh, happy days. It's just more for visual than anything else. We don't need to build it right up. It's actually quite warm.
I want to cook the weight on it.
So, yeah. I think I might as well. I've just turned my head torch off in case you kind of see us. I've got me softy on underneath my jacket. Got about 3 layers, 4, well, I've got about 4 layers on actually, and it's a nice night. It's nice, it's mild to a degree. Damp, like, it's damp in here, but everything's damp. Speaking of damp, let's get a damp throat and have a swig of beer. As a few people mentioned on some of their comments that my volume seems to be a bit low. So I've got a new bit of kit coming up, a Rode Mic 2 wireless mic, a Rode wireless mic 2 coming with a new GoPro. I've just spent a fortune on camera kit, try and up my game a bit with getting better videos, better sound quality and picture quality and things. So fingers crossed that works. But anyway, I think I'm just talking about anything, just a gap fill. So I think I'll just switch the camera off, put some tunes on, and have a dance with the trees. And we've got a nice little bit of ambient light over the back end there. I don't know if you can pick it up properly with a little red glow. It's one of them O-light bulbs. No, and that's my O-light on. Look how bright it is. It's even brighter when you do it like that. Yeah. Oh, guten Tagen. Yeah, Mr. Rooney. His little posh fire kit box.
One must keep one's kit dry if one can. Because one doesn't like damp patches in your fire kit.
No. Right, what's people's thoughts on that? I'll turn my big light off. Look at that little red light. Turn your light off a minute. Let's see what it's like, and I'll turn this off and we'll see what it's like with it. Oh, that's a flashing light. I think if we had about another 10 of them, it would be nice in here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
All light, send us some more. Oh, now you wait. Walk the mode over, I'm going to sit and relax with some tunes. Because I bet you Rooney hasn't got his radio.
Save me battery.
Ah, for yourself. Self. Right then, Rooney's cooking his tea stroke supper on the wood stove. He's got an omelette in a bag. So basically he's put raw eggs, fried peppers and mushrooms and all that.
Peppers and mushrooms.
And
seasoning. And it's got chilli sausage pieces in as well.
Yeah, but the fire hasn't been doing too great lately. Like, I've got my side going. I've tried getting Rooney's side going, but it's just dying a death. We'll put a big fat log in and it's just killed it, like. But anyway, I'm going to get some food on the go, but I'm going to do mine on the gas because it'll be quicker. And I've got some of this coca curry noodles that I've got off Al. And I've got, that's my hot chocolate for later. The pepperoni, just a munch on. I think the camera angle's probably all over the place, like, because the ground's dead uneven here. And then I've got one of these sausages, so I'm gonna slice and dice that up, put it in the me pot, which I've got me BCB cup. I'll probably only put half of that in there and eat the other half raw, and put the noodles in, put some water in, cook them, eat that.
Cold, Jimmy.
Eh?
You eat the other half cold.
What did I say?
Already raw.
All right, well, aye. Anyway, so I'm going to eat half of that uncooked pepperoni, slice and dice that, put that in a cup. Here, presto. That's my turn that light off. That's my tea for the night stroke supper. And then when I finish my can, I'm going to have my Jack Daniels and Coke And then when I've finished that, I'm going to make a nice hot chocolate and Baileys. And then I'm going to think about retiring to bed because I'm getting tired now. And
Soft shade.
Rooney says I'm a soft shade. We'll see who's a soft shade. Twat. And anyway, I'm going to get some food on the go.
Yeah, red glow light.
The red glow light over the back end there.
The ambience.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that light over there? I'll just put my big light on powerful so you can see it. Can you see that?
That's my UCO candle across there.
Oh, you've got. You can't. I don't think I can pick it up on the. I can't pick that up on here.
All right.
I turn my head that way and might pick up with the light. But yeah, I've got that light still glowing there. The O bulb. I think you can see it.
You notice my side. The fire's going rather splendidly now.
Aye, that's because you've killed my side with your pan.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. I'm going to dampen my spirits with a bit still hot way. So
it's been quite chilled out, hasn't it, tonight?
It's been very chilled out. We've just sat and talked a whole load of shite. Well, we do always, but we've been late. We've actually been watching Bushcraft TV.
Yeah.
And it's given.
It actually looks better on the screen, that fire now. Like it's
gives off a nice heat, Jimmy.
It's not bad. It's actually really good, and there's no heat source hitting the ground whatsoever as well. And that's the whole idea of this stove. I can't get my camera right down because it's on a stand, like, but yeah, it's doing the job.
But also as well, I'm trying it out. Is obviously it is a little bit heavy, but I'll ride a motorcycle as well, and I've been to places where I don't want to leave the scorched ground or possible fire. So having this, it'll be great because it's a flat pack one. So yeah.
And it's only 1.5 kilos.
Yeah, 1.5
So basically,
I'd rather carry 1.5 kilos of lager.
Well, you normally doing anyway, and the rest.
And the rest, yeah.
Right, and anyway, I'm going to get some food on the go because I'm starving. Alright, because all I've had to eat all day is a bowl of cereal. And it's about 12 o'clock at night or something now, I think. Or getting close to that, is it?
Little pointer.
Oh, yeah, we're gone. Just tell us the fucking time, man.
The 23.
Sorry for swearing, because he does me nappering with his
and
time.
The big pointer is at the 05. So it's in 23:05.
So it's 11:05. Thank you very much, Rooney, for that very in-depth flipping telling the time. I hope your pan burns. Not really. That's being naughty, isn't it? Right, I'm going to cook some food and I'll catch you in a bit because I'm starving. Okay then, so there we go. That's my tea all done and dusted there. I've got a bit of pepperoni in there. I've just added one of them cooked pork sausages and some curry noodles. I've already had a taste, and actually the curry noodles are really tasty, like really tasty. They've got a nice little bit of a kick to them, not mega light, but enough to give you that extra bit of taste. And Rooney boy has outdone me, like, because he's got a, let's get you on camera, he's got a
homemade boil in the bag omelette.
So I'm just going to turn the camera up a little bit.
Nice, not working very well.
No.
But I've been... So what I've did is, instead of frying it, all the ingredients that you would normally do is I've put it in a boil in the bag. So I can use my water for, well, Jimmy's going to use the water for his cup of drinking chocolate. And in this omelette, I've got mushrooms, red peppers, tomatoes, salt and pepper, and little slices of chili sausage.
It looks alright. Now it looks like a canny portion, that, mate.
It is.
How many eggs?
Well, I've got 2 of these actually. I've got one for my breakfast tomorrow.
Hey.
So, do you want a little taste?
I'll just get me spork. Oops. I'll not take loads because it's your tea. Oh, I missed the sausages by him a little bit. Look. Oh, I got a bit. No, no, you're alright. Oh, that's alright, that is. Aye.
It should be. It's fresh.
Aye, it is, aye.
Do you know what I mean? It's just I didn't want vegan army rations, so.
Aye, well, he's sure enough now, isn't he? Because I was gonna bring a British Army ration pack and just have boiling the bags, and I decided not to. Like, I cut down on the weight because the weight was like 3 times the weight of what I've got now to eat. But anyway, talking about food, I'm gonna get this down my neck before it gets cold, okay? And I'll probably see you later on before I switch off for the night. So we're sitting chilling there next to the fire, which is actually really, really cosy. Listen to some tunes. So we'll catch us in a bit. Right, well, good morning everybody. It's 7:15. I just went to sleep in me fleece, me softy jacket and everything last night, and I was nice and warm, comfortable. I had a brilliant sleep. Well, actually, me and Rooney actually fell asleep over next to the fire area, in front of the fire. Woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. So that's how comfortable and relaxed we were. And yeah, cracking night. Really, just so relaxed. The fire worked a treat. So happy with that. Obviously, everything was damp as out, so some of the wood was a bit hard to burn. And with having a small knife and a small saw, didn't really process that much, to be quite honest. Not that we needed it, to be honest. We just snapped loads of branches up the trees rather than cutting the big logs up. Yeah, a good night, a good sleep. This bivvy bag is absolutely fantastic, but with the air bed inside of it, it's a bit restricted on the feet movement down the bottom end. So, but other than that, happy days. Normal thing, got it over the top of your head, a little bit of condensation inside, but was not a bother. I just opened the zip a bit, folded it over, and it's going dry now. So that's no bother. My sleeping bag stayed dry. So it's only a little thin thing, you know, a free season. Hence why I must have just went to sleep with this on. But yeah, toasty, warm, comfortable. And that's all that matters, and a great night out. Nice easy food to cook, no serious meals at all, and I think it was a good time of night to eat. Lastminute.com. And yeah, forgot to mention I bought this. It's a temperature gauge. I've seen it on another YouTuber's channel. I can't remember. Sorry, Dave, I forgot the name of your channel. I'll put a link up to your channel, mate. Yeah, it's about 6 degrees, so it's quite warm, quite mild this morning compared to what it has been lately. So the weather's definitely changing, as you can see there. It's 6 degrees, so happy days, like. Right, well, I thought I'm going to have a very lazy morning, and I'm going to have a cup of tea and some breakfast in bed. There's Rooney still asleep. It's only early in any rate. But why not, eh? Right, well, I've been lying in my scratcher now for about an hour, just lying, enjoying a bit of a sunrise. Well, it was a slight bit. It was nice and bright before. Might have had a little bit of footage on the camera. Not sure. But anyway, while I'm getting up, I thought I'd just quickly show you another little purchase I got. I got myself a pair of booties. I feel a bit weird at first putting them on, but Montana boots. They've got a little bit of a sole as well, so you can walk about on them. They're not 100% waterproof or anything, so it's not recommended to walk through like bits of damp woods and all that. But I tell you what a game changer for your feet. Yeah, definitely. Felt a bit restricted in the bottom of this bivvy bag, because obviously I've got my roll mat inside. I think the next time I'll sleep in it with just my sleeping bag in it and put the roll mat underneath. But these boots, yeah, you can get cheaper ones. I'll do a proper review on them when I've wore them a couple of times. But yeah, happy days. Like, I think I paid about 30 quid, 40 quid for them. Can't remember now. Or another little purchase. Been buying loads of stuff. These will do for when I go out in the tent, for sitting around in the tent on a night time and that. So yeah, happy days. You can see a little bit of fluff, fur inside type material, but it's all downed, a down boot. I'll have all the details on it later on. But yeah, happy days, like. But to be quite honest, it's not warming up now. But my sleeping attire last night, I had my long johns on, had them on, and I had this jacket on and me normal tops on as well. So I was toasty warm, like. Excuse me, I just think I had a bit of food or something on my mouth there. And obviously me Firefly sleeping bag, which goes down to comfort rating of 4 degrees Celsius, and it goes down to a range of -16. I've had it down to about -3 and 4 before, and I don't think it would be comfortable in -16 at all, like, to be honest. And it was a very, very expensive sleeping bag as well. The most expensive sleeping bag I've ever bought in my life. A couple of £100 it was. But it compacts down to about that big, as you've seen in other videos. So anyway, didn't want to really do a product review on I've got loads to do, like, but yeah, I'm going to get myself up now, because if I don't, I'm just going to fall back asleep, because I'm so relaxed and I've got a lot of stuff to sort out, and then I want to go and look for my drone. And I'm having a Chinese with the wife for tea tonight, so I want to get back, tied up, kit squared away, showered and shaved, and relax in front of a nice film with a lovely Chinese with a beautiful woman.
Right then, that's us all packed. Well, just about. All I've got to put in is my bag of rubbish. And this is the bag, the Ziploc bags I bring for me, put my food in. And you've seen us eat my porridge out this morning. So it does 3 jobs. Stops us having to wash a bowl when I'm putting my porridge in. It carries my food here, and it takes all my rubbish back. So cans and that, all the bits and pieces. Even some loo roll from earlier. So that will just go into the top of my bag there, and that'll be that done. So this is the area where I lay, and as you can see, it's nice and flat. All right, it's nice and clean as well, because that's just where I've lay. So all I have to do now is just go. That's it. All right, it looks a bit normal. Well, there, and that was my view this morning. The sun was coming through the trees that you're seeing, was lush. And then we've got Rooney's here. I've built 4 shelters by the time Rooney got packed up. I'm only kidding, Rooney. No, we've just been having a proper, it was just a proper nice lovely chill last night. I don't know how much footage I got, and we've had a lush chilled morning. It's now 11:30, been awake since like what, 6 o'clock or something. Just proper chilling, lying down and watching YouTube. Watching other, Rooney didn't get up until about an hour and a half after I had got up, because he's lying watching Girl Outdoors on YouTube. Hi Becky, if you're watching. And anyway, so this is where Rooney slept last night. It was a bit of a lump there, but he's flattened it overnight. So yeah.
No, it's still there.
So you can see it's all nice and clean. No rubbish left or anything. And then we'll head over to where we had our fire area. So as you can see, this is where we had our fire here. It's all been cleaned up, all right, because we didn't have it on the ground at all. And we've still got some bits of wood there, and as you can see, we've got bits of wood. Who's that?
That's Potato Pete. So Potato Pete, as I said once before, only leave memories and potatoes. So Potato Pete's been on this little adventure with you, and what I would like you as viewers to do is a bit of a competition. It's only for a name shout out, but it's where's like Wally. But in the video, there'll be at some part in the video you will see Potato Pete in my company. So the idea is you make a comment on the time that you first saw him, and we'll have a look to see who was actually correct. But like I say, this is just the first time we've done it, so he was very obvious. But look out in further videos to see if you can see Potato Pete. I'd like you to meet him again, and we're going to leave him, and he's going to go back to his own little home, and we'll meet him some other time.
And you never know, you might have some little family friends appear on the show. On the show? On the video. I've got a show, I want money. But yeah, all the areas nice and clean. All right, like I say, it's something totally different again. I want to try and put different types of videos out. The first location that we went to just wasn't suitable. Where I got the water from, that area just wasn't suitable at all. It was too lumpy bumpy, and the bits of woods were just too dense. We couldn't even get into them. So we're headed back up over towards where we normally park, and that's the area where we're in now. All right, so
just one point, like to say. Just one point, lads, lasses, mums, dads, uncles, grannies, hairy noses. No, just the kit that we're using, right? It's some of it can be expensive and some of it's not, but we'll borrow a kit off other people just to try out and that. It's just about getting out, doing a wild camp, not buying all these things because I ain't rich. I work for an employer, sorry, and obviously can't afford to keep on buying kit. But don't think that you have to buy all this kit. Find something that works for you. Try very close to your own location. If you're happy, you can adapt it anywhere. We could have put tents in this area if we wanted. You know, you could have used a hammock. You can use anything. You can use just a bivvy bag, as long as you're comfortable. But don't go out and just buy kit for the sake of it. Make sure you enjoy what you're doing first. Anyway, sick of being serious, so I'll see you later, alligator.
I buy loads of kit, me. And it's his fault. No, you didn't have to buy that expensive kit, like, to be honest. You know, you can buy cheap stuff. Like that new bivvy bag I got, it cost £100 and odd in the shops. I got it on eBay for 50 quid. You know what I mean? 55 quid because I had to pay for the postage as well. But yeah, and anyway, I think we've waffled on enough on this little segment. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I appreciate all your comments. And
Potato Pete.
I haven't mentioned who's won the patches yet, so that will come up. Names will come up on the end of the screen. If you're on there, email us. The email's in the description below, so I can get your address off you. Please do not put your address up on the channel. All right, I've had a couple of people putting that addresses up on my channel, phone numbers and everything. If you want people to be funny with you, because there is people out there that look through people's comments, and if they get personal data off there, I can't be held responsible for you putting stuff like that on. So please do not put your personal details on me channel. Email us, that's what it's there for. Okay, so look out for the names coming up in a couple of seconds, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers. Rooney's away, look.